When a football legend like Paul Scholes speaks, fans and pundits alike are quick to listen. But when the Manchester United icon names the worst signing in the club's history, it's bound to send shockwaves through the football world. In a candid discussion with Jamie Carragher and journalist David Ornstein, Scholes didn't hold back, revealing his pick for Manchester United's most disappointing transfer. The conversation, sparked by United's recent 3-0 drubbing by Liverpool, dives deep into the club's transfer misfires, from underwhelming attackers to failed goalkeepers. So, who did Scholes single out as the worst signing ever, and why? Stay tuned as we explore his surprising choice and the brutal honesty behind it. Paul Scholes, a man synonymous with Manchester United's golden era, has seen it all, from the heights of Champions League glory to the depths of frustrating defeats. His career at Old Trafford, spanning over 2 decades, was filled with success, including 11 Premier League titles and 3 FA Cups under the legendary Sir Alex Ferguson. But in a recent fan-led debate on the Overlaps Fan Debate, hosted by Sky Bet, Scholes wasn't reflecting on the triumphs. Instead, he delved into the club's transfer flops, offering a rare and unfiltered glimpse into what went wrong with some of United's biggest signings. The discussion kicked off with praise for United greats like Eric Cantona and Wayne Rooney, both of whom Scholes credited with transforming the club during their time. However, the conversation soon took a darker turn as the focus shifted to United's less successful acquisitions. Following United's embarrassing 3-0 loss to Liverpool, a match that left fans fuming and pundits puzzled, Scholes was asked to weigh in on who he thought was the club's worst signing ever. While some fans pointed to Antony, the £85 million winger who has struggled to make a significant impact since his arrival from Ajax in 2022, Scholes had a different player in mind. He went back further, naming Mark Bosnich as the most disappointing signing in Manchester United's storied history. Scholes recounted how, despite being impressed with Bosnich during his time at Aston Villa, things quickly unraveled once the Australian goalkeeper joined United. According to Scholes, Bosnich's professionalism was alarmingly poor. He described how, during shooting practice, Bosnich would be exhausted after just a few shots, something that was unheard of for a top-tier goalkeeper. Scholes also revealed that Bosnich struggled with the basics, like kicking a football. This became glaringly apparent during their first game of the season against Everton, where Bosnich's inability to kick the ball beyond the halfway line stunned his teammates. Scholes emphasized that these issues weren't just minor quirks but fundamental flaws that severely hampered Bosnich's ability to perform at the highest level. Scholes didn't stop there. He also touched on other disappointing signings, including one Sebastian Veron, a player who arrived with high expectations but failed to live up to his billing in the Premier League. Scholes noted that while Veron was a great player in Europe, something just didn't click at United. The conversation also briefly mentioned Alexis Sanchez, whose move from Arsenal to United was marred by poor performances and high expectations that were never met. But it was Bosnich who stood out as the worst of the worst for Scholes. The midfielder's critique wasn't just about on-field performance, it was about professionalism, attitude, and the ability to handle the pressure of playing for one of the world's biggest clubs. Scholes's comments were brutally honest, reflecting the high standards that were expected at Manchester United during his time. Carragher, ever the joker, couldn't resist adding a light-hearted comment, suggesting that Bosnich would likely have something to say about Scholes's assessment on social media. Scholes agreed, acknowledging that his former teammate wouldn't take the criticism lying down. And there you have it, Paul Scholes's unfiltered take on Manchester United's worst-ever signing. His choice of Mark Bosnich, a player once touted as a top goalkeeper, is a stark reminder that not every transfer lives up to expectations. But what do you think? Was Bosnich really United's worst signing, or do you believe another player deserves that dubious honor? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. That wraps up today's deep dive into Manchester United's transfer history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more football insights and news. Stay tuned to the Fame journey for all the latest in the world of sports and entertainment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.